Guess who? It's me. Guess who? It's me. Hi, babes. I missed you. So today is more of like a one-on-one type of sish. Oh, by the way, if you don't know me, my name is Darlene. We are the Darline Nation over here. I don't know what it means, but I made it up and I'm gonna go with it. And that is my name, Darline Nation. So if you want to be part of the nation, if you want to join the nation, come and subscribe. So today is one of my favorite topics. So I made a post already in the past talking about confidence and how I got my confidence. And mind you, ignore this. I'm still in the stage of social media where I'm trying to hide it from everybody. Like, I don't want to like, nobody needs to hear this, nobody needs to see this. This is for me and me alone. Like, so I'm hiding out making this video. That's why I'm on the floor in front of the bed. It's not weird, don't make it weird. But yeah, so this topic I like. I made a video in the past talking about confidence and like how I got it, how I maintained it, and like how you can get it too, right? And we're gonna enhance on that, because I had a thought today and I was like, wow, I am finally in the space in my life where I truly don't give a flying F what anybody thinks about me or what I do, or just about me in general. And I think that's why I'm so gung-ho on the social media thing now. And it's kind of proof that like I don't give a F, because 2 years ago me, 3-4 years ago me would never, I would never be brave enough, I guess, to start this and continue it and like have to like see my face on the freaking internet every day. Like 2-year-old me would never. So the topic of today is how to not give a flying F and how that connects to confidence, because I think the two are one and the same, honestly. I think not giving a flying F is a major part in being confident, because, so a little backstory, right? I was a skinny kid, right? I was skinny. I'm still skinny, but I was like major skinny. Like in high school, I weighed like 80 pounds. And not because I didn't eat. That was just genetics, I guess. But like, yeah, in high school, I weighed 80 pounds. I was, in my opinion, I didn't think I was pretty. So I was like super shy. And I don't think anyone around me knew I was shy, but I was very shy. And like, I didn't like to be on the spotlight. If they called on me to do anything, girl, the shaking, I'd be shaking. And then I'd go home and all I would think about is that experience. And then I would like, I don't know if I cried about it, but I would be like on the verge of tears. Like old me or like younger me up to like, let's say 23, was just so scared to like be in the spotlight. Like I wanted to be a wallflower. Like I didn't want anybody to see me. I didn't want anybody to know who I was. So I used to have a thing where I was really insecure about my skinniness, right? So I used to dress in really baggy clothes and like baggy jeans, baggy hoodies, the hood over my head, everything. Yeah, I remember I was standing in line and these two girls were behind me and they were like, is that a boy? Like they were asking each other, is that a boy or is that a girl? And I'm not gonna lie, that broke my heart a little bit. But the thing is that I dressed like a freaking little boy, like baggy jeans, baggy sweaters, hood over my head, because I didn't want anybody to look at me. And then I found out about not giving an F, and that changed my life. Honestly. And I think it played a major part in like how far I've come with like my confidence, how far I've come with myself. So if you are in a space in your life where you are kind of stuck on how people think about you, how people feel about you, how you come off to people, like what are they gonna say? Like I don't want to make any waves. I don't want to step out of like that line that's been given to me or that you gave to yourself. I'm here to tell you, baby girl, it's your world. Snap out of it. Snap out of it now. Let me hypnotize you. Let me hypnotize you so you can snap out of it now, because I'm telling you now, you will have a hard time finding yourself. You will have a hard time putting yourself first. You will have a hard time being confident in yourself if you're always worried about what Pete, John, Jill, Karen, what they think of you. So I'm going to tell you the techniques that I used to stop giving an F. And when I do find myself back in that space of giving an F, how I snap out of it. So the first technique that I use is, when it comes to confidence, is, like I said, when I was younger, I used to like try to hide myself, right? And that came with like, you know, walking with my head down, trying to be like as small as possible, trying not to take too much room. So like now I'll try to take as much room as I can. And that sounds crazy, but it's true. Like I want myself to fill up a room, if that makes sense. I want myself to just like be that person, you know? For example, if I'm walking, and I still have a habit to this day of like my head will like I'll be walking and I'll be looking at the ground. Like I still have that habit, and I literally have to remind myself, head up. What are you looking at? Head up. Let the world see you. Let the world see your face. So that's one thing that I do, is I constantly remind myself that your head should be up. There is no reason for you to try to make yourself smaller. There is no reason for you to, you know, try to like hide within yourself. Like head up, shoulders back, walk. Even if you don't have confidence, walk like you have confidence. And that goes into the next one, which is, I know you guys have heard this before, but it is so true. And it's fake it till you make it. It is so freaking true. I don't think you understand. Like, you have to fake it. Like, I said this in my last video. Your brain will believe what you tell your brain. So just fake it, girl. Even if you don't feel confident, tell yourself you feel confident. Walk down that street like you feel confident. Talk to people like you feel confident. Hold yourself up like you feel confident. And eventually it'll become you. Like, you will become that. And I'm living proof of that, because little insecure old me would have never been on here. So fake it till you make it. I don't care how you have to fake it. Like, write lines if you have to, do mantras in your head if you have to. What's the other word? Manifest if you have to, but fake it till you make it, babe. You gotta do it. Okay, I went a little off script because I'm supposed to be talking not giving an F, and then I went a little off script. So the number one thing that I learned that helped me a lot is that I always keep this in my head. People will always have an opinion. I saw this quote that was like, if you stay quiet, people will talk. If you speak up, people will talk. If you do like in order to not get any kind of criticism, in order to not upset anybody, in order to not, you know, bring any kind of attention to yourself, girl, you have to not exist. That is the only way that people will ever leave you alone. Like, if you're skinny, someone will have something to say about that. If you're, you know, a thick girl, someone will have something to say about that. If you're short, people will talk about that. If you're tall, people will talk about that. There is no space in your life that you will exist that people won't find a reason to talk about it. So why care? Like I literally came to that conclusion. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter how I do it, how I say it. People will always have a pointer to like try to negate, you know, to like try and shift, to try and, you know, put doubt in your head. People will always do that. So once I realized that, it doesn't matter what that, and you know what made me realize that? Okay, I'm bouncing. My head is brrr. But you know what made me realize that is, so when, like I said, I was skinny most of my life, right? And then there was a period in my life where I wanted to get bigger. So I took, they're called appetite pills, but they're supposed to make you gain weight. So I started to take those appetite pills, right? And I started to gain weight, but I don't think it was real weight. I think it was like water weight that I was like holding in, because as soon as I stopped taking those pills, girl, all the weight went away. But yeah, so I started to take those pills to gain weight. And guess what? People had something to say about me when I gained weight. Talking about, oh, watch out. be careful. You don't want to gain too much weight now. And then when I was skinny, it was, you need to gain some weight, babe. You need to eat more. Are you not eating? That was such an eye-opener for me. I don't even think you understand, because that's when I realized, like, it does not matter what you do in this world, people will find something to say. And when that clicked in my head, I literally said, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I will do what I want to do. And that is when I started to stand up for myself. Oh, okay, let me not get a hold of myself. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, the next part in not only giving an F, but also building your confidence while you're not giving an F, is not being afraid to stand up for yourself. I'm gonna keep relating this back to me, because I went through all of this. Like, this was my life, right? And there was a period in time where, like, I would just like take everything that people would say about me. Like, if they said something about my weight, I would just take it and internalize it. If they said something about, I don't know, my face, I would just take it and internalize it. Whatever they said about me, I would just take it and internalize it. And I never once spoke up for myself. I never once said, like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But then I got to a place where I started to tell people, shut the fuck up, right? I started to say, shut the fuck up. Not like that, but I would, I would stand up for myself. And that's another part of it. You got to stand up for yourself, babe. Like, you can't let yourself be a doormat. You can't let yourself be walked all over. You can't let yourself, fall to the back and take what people are giving you, like turn the other cheek. Like, I know we're supposed to turn the other cheek, but babe, there has to be a limit. And you have to be able to stand up for yourself. You have to be able to, you could be polite about it, right? If you're Christian, you could be polite about it. You don't gotta be rude. You don't gotta like beat people up. But you could stand up and be like, hold on. You're not gonna talk to my girl like that. And I would, girl, the way I would read people, like, I would even read my parents, because, criticism comes from everybody. Like, but it got to a point where I was so sick of it that I just started to, like, if people would say something about me, I'd be like, nope. Let's shut that down. Let's shut everything that you're saying down, because I don't want to hear it. And honestly, the more I started to do that, the more I started to stand up for myself, the more I started to say, like, you saying that is not doing anything for me. Not only did people stop their annoying comments, not only did people stop voicing opinions that I did not want to hear, but it gave me a sense of, like, okay, like, you got this. Like, you can handle this. You can be there for yourself. You don't need other people to come to your rescue. You don't need, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it just gave me, like, more confidence, honestly, in myself, because I felt like my own protector. Oh, and that's another thing. You gotta be, and it goes hand in hand. You have to be your own protector. You have to protect yourself. Child, I'm getting too into this. Wait, let me back up and think, because I'm, like, so hype right now that my brain is ping-ponging. Give me a second. But yeah, this isn't gonna be like a long video. I just wanted to touch on that subject of, and I'll probably make a longer one once I have my head together. Like, this was kind of something that popped into my head and I really wanted to talk about it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this video. But yeah, the points that I made are very much valid. I want to talk more about confidence, but this also goes hand in hand in confidence. Like I said, not giving an F. And that goes with standing up for yourself, not taking from anybody, right? Understanding that it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter how you tiptoe the line, it doesn't matter how you try to please people. They will never be pleased. That people will always find something to say. People will always find a way to put you down. It's not worth it, babe. So work on pleasing yourself, work on being there for yourself, work on putting yourself first. And there are people that are gonna say that you're selfish once you start putting yourself first, but that's because you never did it before. That's because they never saw what it looked like when you put yourself first. So they were taking advantage of the fact that you weren't doing that. So now that you're doing that, they're gonna be like, whoa, selfish, And I've gotten called out before when I refused to put my self on the line, when I refused to back down from what people were trying to, you know, make me do or make me feel, I got called selfish for that. And guess what? I'll claim it. I'll claim it all day, every day. Like, I will take that, because guess what? You're not gonna be selfish for me. Who else in this world is gonna put me first but me, right? So yeah, I hope somebody takes this advice, sees this, takes it, internalizes it. I hope it helps somebody, because it really helped me. Like, that was my thought process. And I'll do more in-depth videos on this. Like I said, this was just something that popped in my head, and I was like, I gotta record it while it's fresh. It's fresh, like out the oven for you. So I'll make another video on this, probably when I'm not hiding out in the bedroom on the floor. All right, so, you know, don't forget to subscribe for your girl. Guess who? It's me. Also, one thing I've accepted is I always look brolic when I'm not. Like, I swear I'm skinny, but my arms are brolic. Guess who? It's me. Who's gonna subscribe? You. Who's gonna subscribe? You. Who's gonna subscribe? Gonna subscribe? You.